Imagine a silent killer, hurtling toward our planet at 60,000 miles per hour. No warnings, no sirens, no chance to run. On that day, Earth was just hours away from total destruction, yet almost no one noticed. What you're about to discover isn't just another asteroid story. It's a real-life cosmic near-miss that changed everything scientists thought. They knew about planetary defense, and it could happen again. Let's dive in. The silent threat. It was just another day on Earth. Cities hummed with life, people scrolled through their phones, airplanes crisscrossed the skies, and satellites silently orbited above. But somewhere in the vast emptiness of space, something was moving toward us. Something ancient, fast, and invisible to nearly everyone on Earth. This wasn't the plot of a sci-fi movie. This was real. A large, tumbling space rock, almost a kilometer wide, was heading directly toward our orbital path. If it had arrived just hours earlier or later, we wouldn't be here having this conversation. The discovery, the object was named 2019 OK. It was only detected a day before its closest approach. Scientists at a Brazilian observatory happened to notice it, but not because they were tracking it. They were lucky. As it turned out, this object was coming from the direction of the sun, blinding telescopes and rendering it effectively invisible until it was almost too late. Astronomers worldwide were shocked. How could such a large object have slipped past our planetary defenses? Even more alarming, this asteroid passed within 73,000 kilometers of Earth, less than 1/5 the distance to the moon. It came out of nowhere, said one astronomer, and that was the terrifying truth. The size of the bullet. Let's talk scale. 2019 OK was roughly 130 meters wide. That's taller than the Statue of Liberty. If it had hit Earth, the energy released would have been more powerful than multiple nuclear bombs combined, enough to obliterate an entire city. To understand its destructive power, compare it to the Tunguska event in 1908. That asteroid, only about 60 meters wide, flattened over 2,000 square kilometers of forest in Siberia. 2019 OK was more than twice that size. Why we didn't see it? You might be wondering, why didn't NASA or another space agency catch this earlier? The answer lies in sunlight. When asteroids approach Earth from the direction of the sun, our ground-based telescopes can't detect them. It's like trying to spot a mosquito flying directly out of a floodlight. This is a glaring gap in our planetary defense system. We're good at tracking objects that come from the night side of space, but if the rock is hidden in the daylight, we're practically blind. What if it hit? Let's imagine that scenario. Had 2019 OK hit a densely populated area, say New York City or Tokyo, it would have caused widespread devastation. Buildings reduced to rubble, fires spreading uncontrollably, millions of lives lost in seconds. The shockwave alone would have traveled miles. Glass would shatter, infrastructure would collapse, hospitals would be overwhelmed, if they survived at all. It would be a modern catastrophe on a biblical scale, and it would have come with no warning. Earth's lucky history. This wasn't Earth's first near miss. In 2013, the Chelyabinsk meteor exploded over Russia. It injured over 1,500 people, mostly from shattered glass. And that rock was only 20 meters wide. No one saw it coming. In 2004, asteroid Apophis raised alarm bells when initial calculations suggested a possible impact in 2029. Later data ruled it out, but it reminded us how fragile our predictions can be. Our planet spins through a cosmic shooting gallery every day, and most of the time, we're just lucky. The cosmic graveyard. Many of these asteroids originate from the asteroid belt between Mars and Jupiter, but their orbits are chaotic. Gravitational nudges from Jupiter, collisions, or ancient remnants from the solar system's formation can send them our way. Some researchers believe that a large, undiscovered asteroid, lurking in the sun's glare or beyond Neptune, may one day surprise us. Others fear long-period comets that only pass near Earth once every few thousand years. We are constantly learning, constantly behind. The invisibility of danger. The scariest threats are the ones we can't see. We focus on visible problems, wars, climate change, disease, but the cosmos has a different timescale. It operates quietly, without warning. When something hurtles at Earth at 60,000 miles per hour, we don't get the luxury of debate. We get a countdown. And so, most people never heard of 2019, okay. The news barely made headlines. The asteroid passed, life went on. But it shouldn't have. Are we prepared? So are we ready for the next one? NASA is working on planetary defense strategies. The DART mission in 2022 successfully altered the orbit of a small asteroid. That's historic. But DART was a test on a rock we knew about with years to prepare. What if the next one gives us 10 days or 10 hours? The truth is sobering. We're not prepared. Not fully. We don't have an early warning network that covers every direction. We don't have global agreements on asteroid response. Most of the world's population doesn't even know we need one. We're flying blind. So here's the takeaway. The day Earth almost got destroyed wasn't a day we remember. There were no explosions, no sirens, no evacuations, but it was close. Very close. The universe gave us a silent warning, a preview of how fragile everything really is. And unless we invest in our cosmic awareness, unless we build systems that watch every corner of the sky, we're just waiting for the next bullet. This is not science fiction. This is science fact. And the next time, we might not be so lucky. If you found this story eye-opening, consider subscribing. Every week we explore cosmic mysteries, scientific wonders, and what it all means for us here on Earth. Because in the silence of space, the universe is always whispering. Are we listening?